Okay, I think we are live. Let me check. We should be live. Yep, we are live. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Just give me a couple minutes. Just setting things up as always. Okay, that's one. Time to set up something else. Oops. Okay, let me just copy this, paste it into the stream. All right. Let's see. I hope my fan doesn't sound too loud. Okay, we are here for One Punch Man. We got three chapters to read, and I want to get through them relatively quickly because lately it hasn't been too interesting. Well, I wouldn't say too interesting, but it's not as eventful, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, let me just lower the volume on my end. So last time I attempted to read One Punch Man, I got bit through this current chapter, but I was feeling so sick, my allergies were killing me, so I just gave up mid chapter. So I'm gonna try to read it again. Appraisal is what the chapter is called. Chapter 188. Deep in the mountains of G City. Oh right, there was something going on with Atomic Samurai. Hence, a handsomely masked sweet mask. So all that information we got from investigating the area, nothing is known about his history before his debut. His face often changes, so plastic surgery is suspected, but there are no records of any procedures in any medical institutions. Maybe it's some special ability. If that's the case, his history being unknown is understandable. He could have been living a different life with a different face. Could he be a spy for Neo? Anyway, is it true, EI? When we were knocked out during that fight, you felt a conflict in his conscience or something. In that situation where he could have targeted and attacked just the monster, instead he wanted to kill all the hostages as well. I could only see a bloodthirsty homicidal maniac. But during that time, on the surface, how do I put it? It looked like a monster without a human heart, that was struggling to control itself and somehow get one. It's interesting. Hold up, let me just switch my tabs. So yeah, I remember a mind mask like looking all crazy with veins popping up on his face, but I thought that was for comedic effects at the time. But it doesn't look like that's the case anymore. Evil people can pretend like they have a heart. Don't you think it's premature to trust him? We can confirm that the future We can confirm that in the future by continuing our investigation. I sensed earnestness in him, because those who don't have something so Jesus, because those who have something often don't Jesus. Let's try again. Because those who don't have something often know its value more. But if that's the case, we definitely can't take our eyes off him. If the face changes or not. If the face changes are not just a special ability, but a sign of monsterization. Actually, it seemed to me like the area around his face was physically changing from emotional agitation. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I hope the day comes when we can be glad we didn't let him get his hands dirty back then. I guess they stopped him back then, but I don't really remember. Let's investigate further and find conclusive evidence before we tell Master. Since he's very busy with the Reborn Council of the Swords Master right now. Steely? Steel for the successive generations of the Council of the Sword Masters. Okay. I really hope that the fan isn't getting picked up on the mic. But of course Dio is. You little shit. Okay, so we have the Sword Masters and a new... Okay, so the old guy, he looks familiar. The other two... I mean, I've never really watched Bleach, but I feel like that's what sort of Aizen looks like. And the one on the far left... She looks nice, let's just keep it at that. Oh god damn, she thick. Rest in peace, Papa. I will completely eradicate all remnants of the Monster Association. You will regret making me carry Papa's light coffin. Amahari's daughter, Yuta. I'm sorry, Shido. Yuta. If we had been stronger. No. My father lived by the sword. To have fallen in battle, he cherished it, no doubt. My father was a bodyguard. I'm sure he'd be more than pleased than anyone that the head of the council survived. And why am I yawning so much? Zanbai's son, Shido. Nichirin, is your body alright? Haha. As you can see, I'm doing much better. Okay, so he lost his leg. And now he has a robotic looking leg. As with mastering anything else, circulate your ki into your weapon, and it will become part of your body. It's the same for a blade, or an artificial body. Hey, what up, Jay? Thanks. Appreciate it. You have a good one. Okay, so the old man just sort of swings his sword like that with his single hand. It's kind of strange. Hold up. Okay, so he cuts an apple, sheets it back. Wait, is he blind? Wait, I didn't look at his eyes before. Oh, he might be blind, and... Okay. Interesting. His eyes are scarred. Oh! Okay, I did not expect that. I thought he cut the apple, but... No. You avoided contact with the apple, but the rock behind it was... The apple has also been cut. Huh? Have you never seen this before? Nichiren's exquisite skill is such that his sword is so fast it doesn't even open up a cut. It hasn't even been noticed that it's been cut. Some kind of Zen dialogue. I don't get it at all, but it's fascinating. Amazing! The peak of swordsmanship can reach such a level. It's literally magic. Eee, cut me in, okay. You haven't dulled a bit. That's a relief. That reminds me. I heard of Bang retired as a hero. What will you do now, Kamikaze? You knocked on the hero door because you wanted to compete with Bang, the master, right? Once upon a time, yeah. But now, I get to experience things that I can't get anywhere else. Okay, some character growth here. Love to see it. Okay, maybe I should have restarted OBS because... Let me just... Okay, chat is a bit weird. Because chat is still like from my previous stream, so I'm gonna just shut it off. It's too bad. Not to mention, among the top heroes, there's still a man whose true power is unfathomable to me. Okay, there's King in the background. Whether or not I continue depends on my appraisal of that guy. Oh ho! You've changed, Kamikaze. You're more tolerant of others than you used to be. Shall I say you've broadened your outlook? Hey, what up, Steve? Steve, how you doing? Thanks for the birthday wish, man. How you doing? Do you read One Punch Man by any chance? Okay, so you're more... Okay. Okay, so yeah, I remember Atomic Samurai back in Season 1. He wouldn't even shake Saitama's hands because he only shook the hands of strong people. Oh, you read this? Okay, you're all caught up. Let's go. That's dope. But yeah, now he's broadening his outlook, as the old man says. Becoming more open-minded. You've placed yourself in a hodgepodge of strong individuals and come to know various metrics of strength, have you? But the lighting is so bad in my video that my shirt looks dirty as fuck. Like these stripes that you see, they're supposed to be sort of whitish, but they look yellow on camera. Just noticed. Maybe being a hero wasn't too bad either. Wait, is he gonna join the association? Is that what's gonna happen? Okay, we got Saitama and Genos. You guys, house is ready. Be grateful. Okay, so Black Sperm and the dog monster. I really got no other choice than to live in a doghouse, huh? I'll have to endure it for now. Here's food. Here comes the dog food. For now, I just need to devote myself to eating and increasing my cell count. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, he could barely keep up with Flashy Flash and Garo, who was not even he didn't even become like a deity at that point. Okay, so you have Saitama and Genos. Welcome back to their apartments. Oh, you're back, Saitama, and you're with Demon Cyborg? Demon Cyborg, you'll recognize me. Okay. You made a hut for Rover. Thank you. Rover? What's S-Class Demon Cyborg doing here? I'm A-Class, rank 31 Forte. Nice to meet you. He lives next door to me. Your neighbor, huh? Sorry to rush you, but I'm going to have to ask you to hand over your room. I'm gonna bring my luggage in today. Thank you. just like that. Just kick him out of his house like he's some sort of landlord. MCD. I rang the intercom several times, but he wasn't home. Is that so? Looked like it was a wasted trip. Maybe he's out of exterminating monsters. I thought I'd use my sword to ascertain his caliber, but I'll have to come again. Okay, so those are the sword guys. Yippee, it's been a while since I've had sushi. Okay. You're shamefully Wait, you're shamefully prolixum. What even is that? Prolixum? Or frolicsome? Okay. I'll have the salmon. Ah, it got taken. I suppose that's what they call mayo corn. I will try it. It was taken. Master, a big fatty tuna is coming, but... Secure the big fatty tuna. Yes, sir. Okay, and someone else takes it. Okay, and he gets... Oh, that's actually Atomic Samurai himself. I didn't notice. Master, that guy's a civilian, don't... Yo, okay, let's go. Yeah, you ain't got shit now. The goat is over here. I never expected to see you here, Mr. Strongest Man on Earth. I came here to meet you. I want to talk to you for a minute. It's so... Oh, it's probably the funniest gag I've seen in any anime. Like, King just... He just wants to be left alone. He's kind of built, though, so it makes sense that... He looks strong. Okay, so that's the end of the chapter. What? Oh, hello there. She's kind of modeled like... Wait, let me see, does this work? Oh, no, chat doesn't work here, but whatever. She kind of looks modeled after Android 21 from Dragon Ball. Like from the Dragon Ball game. So let's continue. It's chapter 189. Let me just zoom in. Oh, he started the King engine. That means he's in battle mode. You're quick to understand. In that case, step outside. King, are you really strong? I've never confirmed the extent of your strength with my own eyes, after all. Oh, poor King. So, you came here to confirm it then. Get on with it already. Unless you intend on doing it here. Hold up. Okay, so he chokes on sushi. Shit, I freaked out so much I got caught in my throat. Mr. King, you wouldn't. That's way too reckless. No way, you'll end up dead if you underestimate Master. Just as rumors say, you've got balls of steel. Do you actually think you can handle my sword? With just a pair of chopsticks? Yo. A whole apple. And it's cut in what looks like 100 pieces. I don't like what happened to that apple. I'll say it once more. Step outside. Mr. Atomic Samurai is really pushing things hard today. Does he plan to just provoke King until he shows his true power? Now, King, rather than us prattling on and on, the best way to get a true measure of your skill will be like this, don't you think? I don't recall Atomic Samurai having two swords, though. I thought he only had the one. Pretend I'm a monster and come at me. Why does he have to force me to go through with this? Guys like this are the worst. I can't believe he's coming at me with all these doubts when he doesn't even know anything about me to begin with. Am I really strong, you ask? No, I'm weak. I'm just gonna scream out I'm sorry. He's unsheathing his sword. Someone please. Help. Okay, the King engine is firing up. He's full of openings. He has no openings. Are you sure? He looks like he's full of openings to me. He's only making it look like he's full of openings. Can't you see? Look closely. His entire body is shaking with minute twitches. With minute twitches. Beneath his skin lies a mass of killing intent. That whole thing is a trap. It's feint layered on top of feints. If someone dashes in recklessly, they'll get hit by a brutal counter. Master Atomic knows this, and that's why he hasn't moved. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. So they're standing right there in front of each other. I don't like sizing each other up. It's boring. How will you handle this, so-called strongest man? Here I come. That's enough, Atomic Samurai. Aren't you forgetting that today is Tuesday? Huh. It looks like your disciple has already realized. Huh? It seems there's no need to say anything else. And there you have it. If you insist on fighting, we'll do it another time. Okay? Hold it! What are you talking about? The atmosphere comprises of 80% nitrogen and 20% oxygen. Although there are also things like carbon dioxide, methane, helium, calcium, and lateral peridot. One of the most trace elements, Watson, is not known as well. It reacts with polyzemes contained in ionizing radiation, causing an organophose phenomenon. Then last Thursday, there was a full moon, which means that today, at noon exactly, it changed that into a dual squat phase. What is he saying? Some of us who have our antennas out regularly have noticed it already. The fact that it has begun. No, I don't get it, says Atomic. Surely you've at least heard of the Dawsing-Bring reaction before. No, they just haven't. Okay, he's really pushing his luck here, King, with his bluffs. Well, at any rate, you and I fighting here would without a doubt bring about a major catastrophe. Let's do this another day. No, wait, we're not done here. Like I told you, I don't want to cause any needless casualties. With the world how it is nowadays, don't we both have something more important that we should be doing? Both you and I, we're heroes after all. He says, wait. And I just noticed, he kind of looks like Kanki, you know? A bit. Like, Atomic Samurai. He has the little goatee. His hair up in a sort of a ponytail. I guess there's no escape after all. Maybe I'll just come clean with everyone and have them let me off the hook. I'll probably get punched, but I'll take that over getting sliced up, I guess. You see. No, enough of this. I suppose it's just as you say, King. I was wrong. Huh? But I still have one last request from you. I have an apple here. Please cut this apple for me. I'm just an amateur with swords, though. It doesn't matter. If you have a bit of strange skill. I have a bit of strange skill, you see. It's sort of like palm reading. By observing someone while they cut an object with a sword, I can read that kind of life they've led up until now. Okay, that's interesting. I also accepted those three back there as disciples using the same test. I'm very curious as a man of your caliber would cut this apple. The apple. Cut it for me. That's all I ask. Okay, so King sits down on his knees, grabs the sword. He moved. Yeah. Okay, so he's actually like ready to slice it up. 1 minute elapsed. 2 minutes and 15 seconds elapsed. 2 minutes and 40 seconds elapsed. He put down the sword. Why? Oh no, is he doing the thing? No shot. That's the SpongeBob meme when he was a superhero and got really fast. I could. No, no shot. I could not shoot it. No, oh, this is so dumb. I thought he was bluffing. He couldn't even bluff. The King's Sword is the funniest. Yeah, it is. This is still not as funny as when they were fighting Black Sperm or Platinum Sperm at the time. When he did like when he did the big attack, like with the slow motion, and then it played in real time. That was the best thing I've ever seen. I could not sheath it. My arms were at their limit from holding that, just from holding that pose. Being watched with those eagle eyes also made me nervous as hell. I'll seriously get busted if I keep bluffing like this. I've got nothing left. It's completely over. He's definitely glaring at me from the back there. I'm scared. I can't turn around. Maybe I'll just try and head straight home like this. He left without doing anything. Master Atomic, what does this? Atomic Samurai is all serious. I couldn't even see his swordsmanship. His series of movements, I couldn't see any of it. It's just like with Nichirin. This apple hasn't even realized it's been cut. This man performed this supernatural feat of slicing through the blade through gaps between the atoms. To think that there were others. I mean, that's the same feat as Oden in One Piece. Like back in the Oden flashback at the beginning with the giant boar. It was said somewhere that the boar was cut so cleanly, like that the atoms weren't destroyed. So that's why the molecules left. He said Kenshin. Kenshin did it first. I've never read Kenshin. I know about it, but I've never read it at all. On top of that, the blade itself hasn't even real. No, shut. Yeah, okay, this is dumb. This is so dumb. They took it even further. The apple doesn't realize it's been cut. The blade doesn't realize it's been unsheathed. Wow. I have played as Kenshin characters in Jump Force back then, like a while ago. I don't remember much of their attacks, but they were fun to play with. If I revealed an attack that surpasses even the Atomic Slash, if I revealed an attack that surpassed even the Atomic Slash, I would also remain silent. As if he were cutting straight through suspicious stares. He made his point masterfully. Amateur with sword, you say? What an outrageous monster you are. Haha, it's been a while since I faced such shame. It seems now is not the time for me to be testing others. Apparently I'm just a fledgling myself. Bushi Drill, Okama Itachi, Iaion. I'm going to redo my training from scratch. An endless an endless road of hardship may be waiting. Despite that, will you still follow me? Yes, sir. They're not coming after me. I'll buy some stomach medicine and head home. Yeah, he probably just shed his pants right there and there. Hold on just a moment. If you could excuse me just a little bit. Almost. There we go. There we go. Okay, so King, welcome back home. Among the high-ranking heroes close to you all, there's someone who works to overcome their own worthlessness by shedding blood and tears. Hold up. Among the high-ranking heroes close to you all, there's someone who works to overcome their own worthlessness by shedding blood and tears. You've got to make sure he doesn't laugh at us. Who would that be? Who is that? Is that him? No. Okay, so yeah. You have Saitama. Man, this was me 2 days ago playing Dark Souls 3. Like, I was just throwing my head against the wall, fighting a certain boss for 3 days straight. And I finally beat him. Okay, so that's chapter 189. Here's some bits from Atomic Samurai's data book, released from... Okay. He has run a dojo since before the Hero Association was formed. It is said that only his 3 most distinguished students, Ian and 2 others, were permitted to work as heroes. He loved his sword, which is custom made by a famous blacksmith. It has a very fashionable guard, designed like an atomic nucleus. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Next chapter, which I think should be the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. Okay, Saitama, looking all buff. That is. No, Saitama looks buff as fuck in this. What'd you say? Be back to finish the VOD. Bro, gotta head out. Oh yeah, have a good one, Steve. Thanks for joining. See you guys later. Alright. So chapter 190. It's called Scheme. Let me just zoom in. I can't rely on Dr. Beaufoy. Okay, so that's probably Janos. The more I investigate the association, the more it seems rotten to the core. Oh no, that's not. It's Child Emperor. At this point, I have zero faith in its self-cleansing capabilities. Just watch me. I'll do better than the association's S-Class and Dr. Beaufoy. I'll surpass them all and change things myself. Okay, so there's at least some people with good intentions. Okay, you got a text from Zombie Man. Can you make time after school tomorrow? I'll buy you a milkshake. Mr. Zombie Man. I'm also doing this for heroes like him, who are serious about dealing with this. Here's your milkshake. Hold up. And that's how things stand. If we can figure out, if Jesus Christ, if we can figure that out, it'll level up our capabilities and also lighten up our workload. What's wrong, Child Emperor? Did you get a stomachache? Today, my classmates were making fun of me for my hero name. I see. Well then, don't worry about it. How could I not worry about it? Even being given an embarrassing hero name like this. I mean, Child Emperor is not that bad. It's better than Cape Body. I kind of thought that you being you knew the other meaning all along. Notes. I kind of thought that you being you knew the other meaning all along. Check translator's note at the end. Okay, I'm curious what the other meaning is. That kind of info was always under parental lock by Mom. by my mom. What kind of balancing act did that? Everyone has been snickering inside every time they say my name, haven't they? You too, Mr. Zombie Man. I'm disappointed in you all. I hate adults. Child, no! Isamu. Wait, is Isamu his real name? Not good. The stress is really getting to him. I've got to hurry. Sorry, I'm going to challenge myself and break my limits, as well as work towards easing your burden, even if just a little bit. Okay? I'm seeing some food. 2, 4... Sucks 8, 10, okay? Wait, is that? Alright, here's your 5 takoyaki. Come back soon. Is that the mosquito lady that was... No, that's not her, right? The one that got slapped by Saitama in season 1. See? Told you, didn't I? There's a lady dressed up in a crazy outfit selling takoyaki. I wonder why she's dressed up like a fly, though. Oh, no, that's a fly. Okay. Want me to suck the life out of you? Hey, now. Okay, so a giant gorilla injects her with something. What the heck? Just don't stab me out of the blue like that. Better than getting blood on your hands. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you injected her with blood. Doctor, hurry up and regenerate the blood sac for Mosquito Girl here. She gets hungry way too fast. Deal with it, he says. It's still in the incubation tank. Okay. Then we have Zombie Man. What's the problem? Zombie Man. There's a guy who defeated Monster Gar with one hit. Based both on the testimony of Demon Cyborg and the circumstances themselves, it defies all common sense. It's exactly as you said. I can only assume his limiter has been removed. Really? So you met him? The food's ready. Are you hungry? Okay, so they're having food. Janice, I want you to try to remove my limiter. Was a fruit fly. Number 66. This shop actually has a basement. I've got something interesting down there to show you. The victim of a certain executive is one of the association's sponsor companies. He'd been missing since the end of last year, but several days ago, skeletal remains were found in a hidden room underneath his residence. Okay. Ripped to pieces, huh? Based on the evidence found at the scene, the police came to the conclusion that the perpetrator was a monster. So since it's not a... Oh my god, why am I yawning so much? Since this is not a criminal case, but amounts to the disaster, the investigation was handed to the Hero Association. Snack, I'd rather you to head both the investigation and the elimination of this monster. I'll go ahead and hand over all the data we have. Since the incident happened 2 years ago, it probably isn't going to get solved particularly fast. For now, we've got to show the police and the victim's family that we are at least poised to start an investigation. Just sign here, and the transition contract will be complete. We'll have the contract fee transferred to you within a week. You really helped us out. We'll leave it to you to decide how to proceed from here, Snack. Okay, so you have Child Emperor walking past Snack. Mr. Snack, so they put you in charge of finding the perp in the skeleton in the basement case. Child Emperor, how did you know that? Don't call me Child Emperor! What's with that outfit? Nothing. Just felt like a change. Why is he dressed like me? Those are the type of shirt that I wear. Has he gone delinquent? Something was bothering me about that case, so I took liberty of doing a little research on my own, and I figured out who actually did it. Among the executives of the Hero Association, there are individuals who run illegal side business, selling captured monsters and kaijus as pets and ornaments. It seems that have been a number of cases in the past where those have escaped or caused disaster during the distribution process, or once they reach their buyers. This isn't the first time they're having casualties. The project you've taken on is just one example of many like it that have been bouncing around. The monster in question was exterminated 6 months ago. I've already confirmed it from the individual ID chip. Oh my god, why? What is going on? Individual ID chip that was implanted in his body. They handled it in secret to prevent any nasty rumors about the Hero Association from spreading. I feel like I just got in a hell of a scandal. Why did you tell me this? Because I felt bad that you would end up chasing a monster that has already been eliminated. That's all. Fuck! I can't believe those execs were screwing me over. Hello? Yes, I'm just about out. You can land in front of gate 2. No, I'll carry my luggage on my own. Yes, thank you. Neo Heroes. Oh, shit! Okay. Child Emperor joining the Neo Heroes. Silverfang just retired, and now Child Emperor has removed himself from the Hero Registry. Why? It's quite simple. We've been dumped by a brilliant 10-year-old hero. Who's this? Mr. Sweet Mask. Huh? That's my mask? I thought he was blonde, right? What's going on here? Did he have a little more plastic surgery done? A few days ago, he came to the board with a petition containing a summary of opinions from heroes in Class B or below, as well as the general public. It described problems with the pro-hero system and plans on how to improve it, along with a staff restructuring for the executive team. It also included a proposal to launch a new team that would specialize in countermeasures against major disaster levels, Dragon and higher. But most of them didn't even seem to bother looking through it. Watch this. TV spot commercial, 30 seconds. Everyone, new Guardians of Peace. We, the Neo Heroes, have welcomed new hero into our ranks. The boy genius hero who made a shocking transfer from the Hero Association. His name is Child. I threw that lame name in the trash. The rest with the rest of the garbage. From now on, if it means peace and safety for the citizens, I'll do absolutely anything it takes. I have been reborn as a Neo Hero. My name is Wild Emperor. Wild Emperor. That sounds like... okay. Child Emperor was better, though. Nice to meet you all. This is awful. Now that an S-Class hero has moved over, it's only going to get easier and easier for Neo to poach our talent. And that is where we get to our main topic. If we want to overcome this crisis, we need to restore our lost credibility. And to have some kind of pillar of spiritual support that can dissuade our current heroes from jumping ship. And that's Saitama on screen. In other words, the perfect hero. I'd like to start a project to produce such a hero. Okay. We received your literature in advance. Still, are you serious about this, Mr. Sweet? If you're going to pick someone for a training project, wouldn't you want someone a little more exciting? He did get max points on his endurance test, though. The only recent accomplishment I see is taking down a level wolf monster that was already weakened by all the heroes. You can't even recognize your own problem until it's too late to solve them. That's how narrow your vision is, really. While all of you have been sitting here getting absolutely nothing done, I've been expanding my connections in all the areas politics, government. In all areas, politics, government, business, you name it. Now is the time for me to make use of those. The future of the association depends on whether this project succeeds or fails. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I'd like every one of you to do your best not to drag it down. Got it? Right. Okay, so the dude stands up. You fool. I already know all about your background from analyzing the information on my own, Sweet Mask. Not to mention how you were celebrated as an advisor for the association as well as its public face, and how you established connection with the upper class society. If Sweet's true identity were to be revealed at the right time, it would be a major scandal. For those in power, any connection to him would be something that causes their downfall. They wouldn't forgive Sweet or the association for that. Okay, so what is he? Once that happens, it's all ours. Sweet will be hunted by the Neo heroes. And Neo will gain appreciation from the higher ups, as well as the public. Conversely, the Hero Association will get death glares from the higher ups. And hopefully even go under completely. Then I'll bring them the data the association has accumulated as a gift, and the Neo heroes will welcome me on board with the executive treatment. Okay, so he's just playing corporate games. Nothing new. Yo, McCoy. Looks like your hero gambling thing's gone pretty sweet, huh? Hello, Mr. Human. It's all thanks to your kind lessons. Everything's going according to plan. Good to hear it. Okay, so that's the Neo Heroes. I'm looking forward to your gambling customers heading over this way. Our joint gets even more wild, you know. Since... Is that supposed to be Crocodile? Since we bet on the monsters instead of just the heroes. I mean, the monsters just keep multiplying and getting stronger and stronger. It's gonna be a hot competition. Huh. I don't recognize the silhouettes. Two of them have earrings. One of them sort of looks like Genos. And that's the chapter, I guess. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's the chapter. It's all a lot of information. Showing a lot more shady stuff going on with the association. It feels like we're stuck in the same loop. There's barely any progress, but we're still getting a lot of information though, which is good. Translator's notes. In Japanese, Child Emperor is pronounced as Dote, which is also how you say virgin. Okay. That's also how you say virgin. Wild Emperor is pronounced Hidote, which is also double as saying non-virgin. Okay. Between one page to the next, the executive being investigated by Snack goes from having died last year to 2 years ago. This isn't a translation error, but one in the raw itself. Child Emperor says his classmates made fun of him of his name. Not sure who this is about. According to the data book, this goes to cram school or to okay, not as a student. I doodled Mosquito Girl during work the other day. In this setting, she survives and now she's okay. So she survived. The girl that got slapped by Saitama. Okay, that was a lot of reading. And I will leave it here. I'm gonna have me a quick lunch. And probably stream again on Twitch. You guys have a good one. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.